So grab your guitars because we're learning how to play Buddy Holly today. It's going to be a ton of these. Power chords. That's right. Now what is a power chord? You put your index finger on the guitar, anywhere on the guitar. How about right here, 5th fret of the E string. And then you put your ring finger 2 frets up and 1 string down so that it looks like this. That's a power chord. Sounds even better if you put your pinky actually right here and actually have your pinky on the D string 7th fret. This is called a power chord, and to play Buddy Holly, you're gonna be moving this all around. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front? What did we ever do to these guys that made them so violent? So what is happening there? That's a power chord on the 2nd fret of the E. What's with these homies dissing my girl? And then he moves it 2 frets up and then lands on the 5th fret. Why do they gotta front? Boo. There's a little synthesizer that makes that noise. But that's essentially the verse. There's really only 3 chords in this verse. It's just F sharp 5, G sharp 5, and then A. Your friend broke your guitar. Sorry about that, bud. Hopefully you'll get a chance to get a new one. The pre-chorus of Weezer's Buddy Holly starts with a D, and this one is going to be another 3-chord situation. It's just D5, and you know I'm yours. So what did we do there? We went D5, then we went to C sharp 5, then we went to F sharp again. So that's the 5th fret of the D string, of the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a power chord right there. And then it's the 4th fret of the A string. That's your C sharp 5. And then it's the 2nd fret of the E string. So if I played it, I'll play it with some reverb. And you know I'm yours. And you know you're mine. And that's for all time. So we're gonna use a D minor there, actually, to close out this chorus. It starts with a D5. And that's for all time. So how do you play D minor? D minor is the same thing as that D5 chord, where you're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret of the E of the A string with a power chord there. But you're gonna add your middle finger into the 6th fret of the B string right there. That's gonna be the most crucial element of actually playing the D minor chord. So the chorus in review sounds like this. I'm not going to play Wonderwall yet. What kind of guitar do you have? I've got the Taylor CE, or 314 CE. That's what this is. So here's the chorus for Weezer's Buddy Holly. And you know I'm yours. And you know you're mine. Here comes that D minor. And that's for all time. Okay, now we're gonna learn the chorus. And this is a really, really fun chorus. This is like one of the best choruses ever written. Ooh-wee, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. So what are those 3 chords? That's an A5 chord, which is a power chord on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the E string. And then it goes to the 5th fret of the D of the A string. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And then 7th fret. So what you've got is an A5, a D5, and then an E5. Ooh-wee, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. And then what are we going to do here is the very tail end of this is going to be I don't care what they say about us anyway. It goes, I don't care what they say about us anyway. So that's F sharp 5. I don't care what they... D5, E5, A5. So I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. So that very tail end is A5, D5, E5, and then A5 again. Now that is the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus for Weezer's Buddy Holly. Let's learn the bridge. The bridge is going to be kind of a strange riff, but essentially it starts on the A5 chord. Bang, bang, knock on the door. Another bang, bang, get down on the floor. So did you see what I did? I actually moved the power chords pretty quickly, but we'll do it very slowly so you can see. Bang, bang, get down on the floor. What I'm doing there is a little thing called a pull-off. So I've got a F sharp 5 happening here. Bang, bang, knock on the door. All I'm doing is just hitting that chord. And then with my index finger, I'm going to put this really close to the camera. I'm actually pulling off the existing chord. And that's creating an E chord right there. Bang, bang, knock on the door. Another bang, bang, get down, out on the floor. So as I'm coming out of that section, I'm going back to the A chord. Bang, bang, get down on the floor. Another bang, bang, get down on the floor. Another bang, bang, get down on the floor. So I'm moving that power chord from the A to the second fret of the A string right here, and then all the way up to the fourth string, or the fourth fret. Get down on the floor, bang, bang, knock on the door, another bang, bang, get down on the floor. And then, oh no, what do we do? Don't look now, but I lost my shoe. So he's just moving from all these power chords in concert with his voice, actually. He's singing the same melody as the power chord, which is sort of an interesting thing because people usually don't do that. But bang, bang, get down on the floor. Another bang, bang, get down on the floor. And then the very tail end is, what's the matter, what's the matter, what's the matter, you? What's the matter, babe, are you feeling blue? And then right back into the pre-chorus. And this is going to be a pre-chorus with no vocals, but there's going to be a solo on top of it. So I'm going to show you how you get out of the pre-chorus into the bridge right now. What's the matter, what's the matter, what's the matter, you? What's the matter, babe, are you feeling blue? And then, what's the matter, babe, what's the matter, babe, are you feeling blue? D. So you come out of it like that. What's the matter, babe, are you feeling blue? Then D. This is the pre-chorus. It's the same thing as woo, woo, and that's for a time. Don't forget about that D minor at the end of the pre-chorus. And then right back into this. Ooh-wee, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Oh, oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care if what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. So, those are the 4 sections for Buddy Holly. There's a verse, there's a pre-chorus, there's a chorus, and we just learned the bridge. All right. That is the first song of the day that we're going to learn, and let's check in with the chat here. I see there's about 10 people watching, so feel free to let me know where are you from in the chat. I see that somebody really wants Wonderwall. And somebody really wants Him for the Weekend. So, Karate Fund, we actually are not going to do Wonderwall today, but we can put that in the poll, and then we can actually poll the audience to see if people want to learn that next week, okay? Spain, but in Ireland. Oh, welcome. Nice to see you. You're in Spain, or you're from Spain, but you're in Ireland. That's pretty cool. How's the weather in Ireland today? Is it cold and dreary? All right, I'm gonna grab some coffee, and then we're gonna learn Nutshell. Hang on. So I have a short, like I've got a YouTube short that does really, really well for this song, this Nutshell song. And I think it's because people really love playing the chord sequence that's in this song. It's really cool. Can you show the Buddy Holly solo? Yeah, Heavy Duty Mayonnaise. I don't think we're going to do the solo today. We're usually just focusing on chords and song structure. Welcome, Bam Jug from Illinois. Oh, I'm glad to hear that it's sunny out in Ireland. Hopefully you'll get a chance to get outside. Top 5 90s rock songs. Yeah. Hey, what's up from Ohio? Nice to see you, Jay Wiley. Yeah, something about that song, Nutshell, is doing really, really well out there. Like, that is the top searched song on my YouTube channel. Is somebody wants to learn the chords to Nutshell, and so the YouTube algorithm just dumps them right into my little like 7-second tutorial, where all it is just like me playing this, and then at the very top, like up here, there's the chord charts, and then it repeats. Oh, you want the solo for Nutshell? Yeah, I could show you that. You mean that little riff? Yes, for sure. We can absolutely do the little guitar part for Nutshell for you. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Can't do the solo for Buddy Holly, but we can do the solo for Nutshell. Yo, what's up, Nestor? All right, so the people who watch this live stream, you get a chance to essentially watch how I create every single guitar tutorial. And it's kind of like a behind the scenes thing, because what you're about to see is me switch off from like talking to the chat, having like a casual vibe in here, to like just straight teaching the song. But that doesn't mean that you can't talk in the chat like while I'm actually teaching the song. Like, feel free to let it rip and just talk to each other, talk about 90s music, whatever you want to do. But you're about to see me just like, almost like a movie set, like put up one of those things that says like, take 3, click, and then I go right into the tutorial. And the reason why I do that is that I don't have a lot of time outside of my work schedule and my parenting schedule, and so I need the video to be as easily edited as possible. So, get ready. I might get the Kurt Cobain Jaguar. Ooh, that'd be sweet. Nestor, I hope you do get that. And then I hope you get a very, very loud amplifier so that you can play all the Nirvana songs on that Jaguar. Okay, we're going to learn how to play Nutshell by Alice in Chains, and this song primarily focuses around this chord progression. So what is going on there? There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 chords. There's 4 chords in this, it's their verse, it's their chorus. They're using this as just the main driving force of the entire song. Starts with an E minor 7. Let's take a look at what that is. That is your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D, your ring finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B, and your pinky is down here on the 3rd fret of the E. That makes a nice E minor 7 chord to kick this off. It's a very bold chord, and it's excellent for sort of the home base of this song. It's E minor 7, G. Now what's cool about that is that all you really have to do to get from E minor 7 to G, take your middle finger, leave everything where it is, take your middle finger and just plop it right there. 3rd fret of the E string. So you're going down, up, down. Those are the first 3 strokes of the song. Down, down, and then up. And then you're going to hit this D major chord. But the difference is that you're keeping your pinky on that 3rd fret of the E string. So the first 3 chords are E minor 7, G, D. You know what? I'm wrong, actually. You actually go down to the proper D major. You're not going to leave your pinky on that 3rd fret of the E string like I previously said. That was a mistake. It's E minor 7, G, and then a proper D chord, which that's the index finger on the 2nd fret of the G, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and then middle finger, 2nd fret of the E. So let's review. We've got 3 chords, E minor 7, G, D major, and then here comes the C add 9. That's one of the most prettiest chords ever. C add 9 is the tail end of this chord progression, and it's going to be a middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A, index finger on the 2nd fret of the D string right there, and then it's an open G and a ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. It creates this chord. Now, that's not all. There's a little bit of a nuance here. So the nutshell chord progression starts with E minor 7, G, D, C add 9, and then I want to show you what's happening there. This is your index finger, and it's coming on and off the fretboard on the 2nd fret of the D. You strum that, and then you're going to use your index finger to hammer on to create this sound. And then back into the beginning. And then here's that hammer on, hammer on. So those are the chords for this sequence. E minor 7, G, D, and then a C add 9, where you're kind of using that hammer-on section right there. Here's the hardest part about this song, though. It's not those chords. It's this very strange, I would call it like a dying strumming pattern. It's a strumming pattern that just slowly dies and then starts back up again. So it's kind of like it's the beginning of the strumming pattern, but it kind of slows down and it kind of dies, but then down, up, down, up, down, down. So down, up, down, up, down. Boom, ba. Starts over. So this is like the most important part of this song is mastering the strumming pattern. And it's all about listening to the song and trying to match what you hear. Because this is just not something that you can just do those little arrows for. A lot of people ask me for strumming patterns and stuff. Like, hey, can you do the arrows for the strumming patterns? I swear, it's going to benefit you so much more to just play the song and try and match what you hear. And this is a great exercise for that because it's weird. It's a weird strumming pattern. If you can get this strumming pattern, all the other strumming patterns are going to be much, much easier. So that is how you play the chords for Nutshell. We are going to do the solo right here on the live stream, but I'll probably cut the video so that it's just that chord progression and not the solo. Let me show you how Jerry Cantrell does the solo, okay? Hey, do you like Alice in Chains? Yes, I do like Alice in Chains. That's why we're doing a guitar tutorial for Nutshell right now, live. So feel free to put in the chat where you're from, because we've got, 15 people watching right now. This is getting bigger and bigger. Perhaps some of you might like the stream right now with a double tap, or maybe even subscribe and give us a nice notification that you subscribed. Those are really fun. Subscribing is free, and it means you'll know when I go live next time. So the way you play the solo for the song Nutshell is you're going to actually put your ring finger on the 12th fret of these bottom 3 strings. That's going to be how you kick it off. And the first 3 notes, you're going to actually kind of rake your pick from the top string to the 3rd from the bottom string. That's your first 3 notes. Hello Australia, good to see you. We got some folks from down under hanging out today. That's good. What time is it in Australia, by the way? I'm going to guess, if it's 8 o'clock here in Oregon, I'm going to guess it's like, I don't know, tomorrow at like 5 a.m. in Australia. You're like 24 hours ahead of us, I think. Here is the solo from Nutshell. Those for 3 notes, and then your middle finger is going to go on the 11th fret of the G, and you're going to play it and bend it. So the first 4 notes of the solo are, so, and then you go down to the 9th fret of the G, and then the 9th fret of the D, and then the 10th fret of the D. So in succession, it sounds like this. That's the first part, and then you're going to get set up for the next part, which is get your index finger on the 7th fret of the G, get your middle finger on the 8th fret of the B right here, and then get your pinky on the 10th fret of the E, because you're going to do it very similar. You're going to do another rake down the top 3 strings like that. And then here's where your bendy is, the 7th fret of the D. So the first 4 notes of the second part of this solo are, and then you're going to hit the 10th fret of the A, and then the 9th fret of the A. So from the beginning it's, and then, I hit that wrong. Let me try that again. That's how you play the solo from Nutshell. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Hey, we did that last week. So, Nestor, if you want, you can actually go back and look into the archives of our live streams, and you'll be able to find I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. Da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Yeah, if you want, you can go back and take a look at the archives, because we've already done Boulevard of Broken Dreams just this month. Freebird solo tutorial? Maybe someday. These guitar tutorials are designed to be like a first touch point for new guitar players. We will eventually work up to stuff like that, but for now we're really just learning like chords and like the names of the strings and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of chords, this is a guitar tutorial for What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes, which only uses 3 chords. The chords are A, B minor, D, and then it goes right back to A again. Now the cool part about this song is that it only uses those three chords, and it's actually going to be a great beginner song for somebody who's just picking up the guitar. I'll play the song for you real quick, and then we're going to learn how to strum it and how to play these 3 chords. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope. for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up for this brotherhood of man, or whatever that means. And then it goes into a pre-chorus, but guess what? The pre-chorus is the same chords as that verse. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it out what's in my head, and I feel a little peculiar. So see, I'm just using the same 3 chords for this song. Let's learn them real quick. I bet you can't play Master of Puppets Unplugged. It's something like that, right? The chords for Four Non-Blondes, What's Up, are A major, which you're going to put an index finger across the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G, 2nd fret of the B. Yes, that's A, and then I see in the chat that you want to know the other ones. It's B minor. Indeed, yep. The B minor chord is going to be an index finger on the 2nd fret of the A. Ring finger's going to go on the 4th fret of the D. Pinky's going underneath that 4th fret of the G. And then your middle's going to land on the 3rd fret of the B string. So you've got a B minor there. And that's the 2nd chord in the sequence. And then come on up to D major. Now D major is built with an index finger on the 2nd fret of the G. Ring finger, 3rd fret of the B. Middle finger, 2nd fret of the E string, and you got this. Back to the A. Now the strumming pattern is like down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. B minor. Then D major. Jane says, James Addiction, it's only G and A. Jane says. I'm going to put Jane Says on the list here. Oh, wait, let me finish up that tutorial. That was Four Non-Blondes, What's Up? Thanks for watching. Okay, so now we're back in live stream mode where I can kind of talk to people in the chat. You're essentially watching me create this upcoming week's tutorials, like live. Because I go in, I cut them all based on just like, you know, like the beginning of the tutorial and the end of the tutorial, and then I throw it up on YouTube. So we're in between songs right now, so we're taking suggestions from the chat. Jane says, I'm going to put that in the poll, okay? I'm going to put a poll up later today of what songs we should learn in the next live stream, and we will definitely put Jane Says by Jane's Addiction and Hymn for the Weekend by Coldplay. Actually never heard that song before, so I'd be curious to listen to that. But I think Jane's Addiction is like Nutshell. We just learned how to play that song actually, so I will definitely put that YouTube tutorial up, you know, pretty soon of me playing Nutshell. And then any Jane's Addiction, well, the only songs that I know by Jane's Addiction are, yeah, obviously Jane Says, and then We'll Make Great Pets. You ever heard of that song? That's a good song, too. Okay, I literally saw you on YouTube. I'm looking at the TikTok chat now, and it looks like there's people who are actually commenting on TikTok, but it doesn't pop up into our chat right here. So I have to kind of balance the multi-stream a little bit in between songs. But we are going to learn 2 more songs today. We're going to learn how to play Big Hard Sun by Eddie Vedder, and then we're going to learn how to play Hey Johnny Park by Foo Fighters. So, hi Kev, good to see you. I see that you said, I literally saw you on YouTube 3 weeks ago. Good, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the live over on TikTok. It took forever to actually get my TikTok stream key so that I could multi-stream to both platforms, TikTok and YouTube. But we've done it. We figured it out. And I see there's some people who are joining on TikTok and who are commenting. So nice to see you. I'm going to say hello, everyone. Nice to see you on TikTok. Try Independent Love Song from The Bates. I've never heard that song before, but I'll put that in the poll. They're called The Bates? That's the name of the band? Independent Love Song? And then, how many minutes of training per day to be a decent player? I think when I first started at age 16, I think I probably played about 2 hours a day. Maybe 1 hour a day. But definitely every single day for like a year. That will just get it in your bones, that like to just constantly be learning songs and listening to music and figuring out how to play. Is just play 1 hour a day, preferably 2 at the beginning. And then everything kind of becomes easier after that first year. Like you learn songs way faster if you can just put in that time at the very beginning. So, what is that? A little bunny emoji or something? I see in the chat people can put things in the chat on YouTube that don't pop up right here. Oh, it says hand purple blue peace. Yeah, peace. Peace and love. Peace and love. All right, y'all. You get to watch me make guitar tutorials for 2 more songs today. We are doing Big Hard Sun. Let me go ahead and bring up the lyrics for that. And then I'll show you what the chords are for this one. All right, let's switch into guitar tutorial mode. Click. This is how you play Big Hard Sun by Eddie Vedder. It's going to start with a D chord. Now what's happening there? There's a down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. Da, 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 da. That's kind of like a beginning strumming pattern for this, but he's also doing a hammer-on the 2nd fret of the G. So your opening chord is, and then you're hammering on the 2nd fret of the G. So that's the intro to the song, and then he just uses 3 chords for the verse and 3 chords for the chorus. So let's do the verse. When I walk beside her, I am the better man. When I look to leave her, I always stagger back again. I'll give you a little reverb. Once I built an ivory tower so I could worship from above. Climbed down to be set free. She took me in again. So what are those chords? That's just a D major, which is index finger on the 2nd fret of the G, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the E. Then that's going to take you to the C9 chord. So when you move from D major to C add 9, all you have to do, you can keep your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. You're just moving these fingers to right there. Index finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the D. Middle finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the A. So you go from D. When I look beside her, I am the better man. C add 9, and then G. When I look to leave her, I always stagger back again. So you're moving from D to C add 9 to G, and all the while, this finger isn't moving at all. It's always staying on the 3rd fret of the B string. And then back to D. When she comes to greet me, she is mercy at my feet. When I see her bitter charm, she just throws it back at me. So those are the chords for the verse. Now, let's move on to the chorus. Because it's 3 chords, and they're very similar, but there is a little bit of a nuance. The 3 chords that are used in the chorus are D major, A minor, G, and then back to D major again. So it sounds like this. There's a big Let me try that again. There's a big hard sun beating on the big people in a big hard world. So what is that? That is D major, which we just learned, but then A minor. That's going to be an index finger on the first fret of the B string. Middle finger goes right on top there on the second fret of the D string. Ring finger, second fret of the G string. So you get this one. There's a big D major, a big hard sun, A minor, beating on the big people, G major, in a big hard world. So that is how you play Big Hard Sun by Eddie Vedder. 2 sections, only really 4 chords, because D, C add 9, and then G, and then D, A minor, G. So there's actually only 3 chords in that song, because it's D, C add 9, G. No, that's a D, C add 9, G, and then there is an A minor. So there's only 4 chords in that song. Cool. Moving right along. That was the 4th guitar tutorial of the day, so let's check in on the chat. What kind of music do you play, bro? I play rock music primarily. A lot of power chords. Jazz is not really my thing. I can kind of fool my way through it. But jazz artists would probably listen to what I'm doing and understand that I am making it up and I'm like, faking it basically, because jazz is a whole different world. Like jazz is like an island of its own in the music world, and there are people who can speak that language and I can't. I can fake my way through it though. I'm a visitor, in a foreign land if I'm visiting the jazz island. No, I'm more of a rock guy, so. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and do some house cleaning here. Please do like and subscribe. We actually go live about once or twice a week, and if you subscribe, then you'll get a notification when we're actually going live, which would be really, really cool. You're the best guitar teacher, to be honest. Okay, so I'm looking at the TikTok chat because you can't see the TikTok chat right here, but I can see it right here, and I see that there's a user named Edited by G. You're the best guitar teacher. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. I'm showing we have 55 viewers on TikTok right now. I'm going to ask that all of you follow and subscribe because we just figured out how to go live on both TikTok and YouTube. And if you follow on TikTok, then you'll get notified as soon as I go live. So that's much appreciated if you could do that. All right, y'all. We are going to be moving on to the final song of the day. But feel free to put in the chat where you are from. Where are you from? You go all from. And I am going to go ahead and start up the last song of the day. Hey Johnny Park is a song by Foo Fighters from their album Color in the Shape, and it's in drop D. Now here's a trick to putting your guitar in drop D. You can pluck the high D string and then pluck the low string and tune it so that it sounds like they are an octave apart. Just like that. If you're a little bit off, it'll make a noise like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. But if you bring it down, it'll sound like it's in nice succession with each other, in harmony with each other. So, here we are at the beginning of Hey Johnny Park. What are those chords? That is a power chord on the 9th fret of the fretboard here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now he's doing a power chord there on guitar 1. and then he's moving down to the 7th fret. Then he's moving down to the 2nd fret. He's also got something at this is the 3rd chord of the whole song. He's also bringing his middle finger into the mix on the 3rd fret of the B, and his ring fingers right here on the 4th fret of the G. And when you actually bar the 2nd fret right there, it creates this chord. So it starts with... And then he comes up to the 5th fret, and then it's open, and then back to that 2nd fret. And that's the sequence for the first guitar on Hey Johnny Park. There's another guitar that's going like this. Now, what is that riff? That is an index finger on the 9th fret of the D string. And he's going to basically be doing kind of like a power chord. But the riff is da da da. So it's the 11th fret of the G and the 9th fret of the D. Da da da. And then 12, 11. Da 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 da. That's happening underneath, well actually I would say on top of the first guitar, which is going... Actually, there's a little fun thing that he does because it's an electric guitar. When he comes up to this 5th fret, he goes, woo! So if you've got an electric guitar, definitely throw that in there. And the way that that works is you put your finger all the way up here at the very top of the guitar, and on an electric guitar it sounds way better. But he does like a big slide down the whole electric guitar. And then so the intro is 2 guitars, one of them playing all the power chords, then the second guitar is up here doing this riff, and remember that's the 9th fret of the D. So he kind of does that towards the end of that riff. It's basically just the 9th fret, the 11th fret of the G, and then the 10th fret of the B string is what's creating that. Bonjour, good to see you out there, y'all. That is the intro for Hey Johnny Park. We are going to move to the verse now, and that's going to be a B minor chord. Come, let me do the little reverb. Come and I'll take you under this beautiful bruises, colors. Everything fades in time, it's true. So there's a little bit of like a on-off switch that he's got here from the 2nd fret to the open string. So what are those chords? That's B minor, 2nd fret of the A with your index finger, and then ring finger on the 4th fret of the D, pinky on the 4th fret of the G, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B. So you got this. Come and I'll take you under. And that's B minor to D. And then you're gonna go back to B minor. This beautiful bruises, colors, everything fades. So this is where it goes down to the A chord. So the very tail end of the verse actually slides like a descending motion. B minor, everything fades in time, it's true. So what is that? That's A major. I put my index finger on the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B string to make the A major. And then I go all the way down here to make this chord, which in drop D, that is essentially an E minor 7 chord. But don't forget, he's got this little da 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 da, da 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 da. He's pulling off the index finger and then bringing it back again to make that da 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 da, da 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 da. So that's the verse, and then the way we get into the chorus is he's gonna do one of these like da ba da. It's like a syncopation. It's impossible. So to get from the verse into the chorus, you're gonna use the 4th fret of this power chord situation. That's the 4th fret, and then 5th fret. It's impossible. Then you're gonna go down to a D chord. I can't let it out. You'll never know. Am I selling you out? Sit and watch your every. And then we go into the C add 9. Move. And then a B over G. So the tail end of this chorus has a pretty fun sequence where it's going to be D. Sorry, it's not going to be D. The tail end of this sequence is C add 9, move, and then B over G. All I'm doing is going from that C add 9, which is middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A, index finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B. All I'm doing is just moving my index finger to be the bass note of the next chord, which is right here, the 2nd fret of the A string. Your every move, C add 9, G, then here's the cool chord, F. So that F chord is the 3rd fret of the low 3 strings here, and you're just gonna bar bottom 3, or you're going to be bar the 3rd fret, and you're going to play just the bottom 3 strings. And then you're going to open it up to the drop D. So at the very tail end of the chorus, it's impossible, I can't let it out, you'll never know, am I selling you out, sit and watch your every. Here we go. C add 9, then there's the B over G, then the F, then D. Back into the intro. Don't forget that second guitar. That's how you play Hey Johnny Park by the Foo Fighters. All right, y'all. We just did 5 songs. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to jump into the TikTok real quick and say, where are you all from? And I'm going to do the same thing on YouTube because I'm very curious. Looks like we've got somebody from the UK, somebody from France. Just stumbled on your channel. I don't even know why or how. Pretty strange. Yeah, so the way that it works on YouTube is because I stream vertically. If you're cruising through shorts right now, the algorithm is testing to see if you're going to be interested in this type of content or this type of content. So it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of experimenting, and we might get people in and out of here pretty quickly because YouTube is learning, whether or not people like to watch this or not. So, do you know the intro to Pork and Beans by Weezer? No, I don't. But I could probably learn it really quickly and then play it for you, okay? Hold on. This is the part of my live stream where I'm just kind of talking to people in the chat because we've already done 5 tutorials and I just want to say hi to everybody. All right, here's Pork and Beans. Mm-hmm. Bow. Let me hear that one more time. Bow, bow, down. So it's... So that's the way they do it. Nice tutorials, Cameron. Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you watching. Somebody asked for pork and beans just now. You can put your middle finger on the 2nd fret, and then your index finger on the 1st fret of the A string. That's going to be your first 2 notes. Ba, ba, and then your ring finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the D. Da, and then the 1st fret of the D. And that's the riff. I'll play it really slow for you. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Pork and Beans by Weezer. This is how to play that opening riff for you. So that's how you play that song. I know that you asked for that. Emergency action notification. That's the name. That's a very interesting YouTube handle. That's how you play Pork and Beans, emergency action notification. What's next, y'all? What else should we learn today before I sign off? Let me check the TikTok chat, see if anybody's over there. Yeah, see, on TikTok, it's sort of interesting. I get these notifications that say, like, hey, all these people have joined, but, you know, nobody really likes to chat very much over there. We're still kind of building our audience. How to hammer on while strumming. I see your comment over there on TikTok, CM. Hang on for a second. Let me see if I can see there. You want me to teach you how to hammer on? Okay, we can do that. And then I see that on YouTube they're asking if I like Green Day. I love Green Day, absolutely. Hammer-ons, CM from TikTok, is basically when you play an open string, like the A string here, and then you take your finger and smash it up against that fretboard. So here's a hammer-on. A, and then you hammer it on. So it sounds like this. So even though my hand's not even touching the guitar with my right hand, it actually makes a different note. And then you could do it on the E string too. That's called a hammer-on. We used a hammer-on earlier when we were doing Nutshell, because the very tail end of Nutshell's riff, there's a hammer-on right here. So do you see what I'm doing with my index finger? That's a hammer-on. I'm not actually playing it with my right hand. I'm hammering on like that. And it creates this sound. So CM on TikTok, you asked how to hammer on while strumming. That's my best explanation from it. All right, let's see here. Creed, One Last Breath intro. All right, let me put Creed on the poll that I'm going to put on YouTube soon. One Last Breath intro. So I've got 4 songs that people have suggested today during the live stream. There's Hymn for the Weekend by Coldplay. There's Jane Says by Jane's Addiction. Independent Love Song by The Bates. And then Creed, One Last Breath, just the intro. So what I'm going to do is post a poll later today so that you can all vote on what song we should learn in the next live stream. Do you know any deep cuts by Green Day? Oh boy, what's a good deep cut by Green Day? She lives in silence. She screams in silence. Oh, you locked up in a cell that's been built up for you. Oh, you weathered like a social door that's So I kind of know She by Green Day. I just need the lyrics in front of me. But would you call that a deep cut, or is that like a really popular song? Emergency action notification. You tell me. There's probably people who would argue that She by Green Day is not a deep cut. Yeah. Hey, Tonito on YouTube. Good to see you. We just learned 5. Yeah, no problem, CM on TikTok. Tonito, we just learned 5 songs, and this is a live stream tutorial. But we're taking suggestions for what we could learn next. So if you have any recommendations, please put it in the chat. And then we'll sign off here pretty soon. Does anybody out there listen to At the Drive-In? In a small ghost town, there's a little arcade where the poltergeists play their video games. Because that song is called Hula Hoop Wounds by At the Drive-In, and it's like the most satisfying guitar riff to play, for me at least. Highly recommend you check out At the Drive-In if you haven't listened to them yet. All right, y'all. It is time for me to sign off. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Take care. Brush your hair.